Time for a Zero Hedge article. Keep telling my wife, get off of Facebook. Get off of Facebook. But my friends and family and scheduling stuff and keeping in contact is so easy on Facebook. And Evelyn, get off of Facebook. Oh, it's funny. I was looking for something the other day and then I bought it. And then one of our daughters had our phone and I started getting advertisements on that. Evelyn, do you have a Facebook app? Yes. Get rid of Facebook. Get rid of Facebook. It listens to you all the time. It records you all the time. She's told me I've had conversations with my mom, and then later on, something in the conversation me and my mom were talking about, I saw an advertisement for a little while later. On my computer, not even on the phone. Well, that's because your computer, phone, all the accounts are the same. Everybody get off of Facebook. Find another way to communicate. Get the F off of Facebook. Just like I keep telling you to get the hell out of California. California. Zero Hedge. Facebook admits most of its 2.2 billion users exposed to data scraping and malicious actors. Facebook has admitted that most of its 2.2 billion users could have had their public profile scraped by third parties without their knowledge, and that the personal information of up to 87 million people was improperly shared with Cambridge Analytica, the company disclosed on Wednesday. In total, we believe the Facebook information of up to 87 million people, mostly in the U.S., may have been improperly shared with Cambridge Analytica, said Mike Schrupfer, Facebook's chief technology officer. Initial reports set the number of users affected by the CA data breach or data purchase at 50 million. Initial numbers. Isn't that funny? Oh, BP oil spill. Well, it's only this much pouring out per day. It's not as bad as we think. And then we get the real number. And it's way higher than we were told. Oh my God, it's a freaking bloodbath underwater. What are you talking about? And remember BP looping the video? Looping the video. Look, it says, oh wait, that fish went by. Same time again, that same fish went by again. Wait a minute. BP, are you not showing us the real thing? Well, yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Well, criminal activity. A criminal is a criminal is a criminal. And speaking of Facebook, I'm going to give you a quote. See if you remember who said this. They trust me, those dumb Fs. Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook founder and CEO. Thank you very much. Stand by. So anyways, they're 50 million. It's actually 80. In total, we believe the Facebook information of up to 87 million people, mostly in the U.S., of course, may have been improperly shared. Why mostly people in the U.S.? I mean, you got 2.2 billion users. Why just the U.S.? Not interesting. Oh, wait a minute. I've seen Mark Zuckerberg hanging around the elitists. And remember Hillary and them telling him we need to do something about Facebook, and him with the open mic saying, yeah, we need to do something about that because people are talking about voting for Trump and we need to do something about that. Remember that conversation? Did anyone forget about that already? And also, and I think that was also with the migrants when he was over in Germany. Yeah, we need to look at that. We don't want people posting the truth about what's happening with the migrants in Germany and the EU. So, but in America, why would we need so many Americans data breached? Oh, I don't know. They might want to know your political party affiliations and the way you think so they can try to figure out how to beat the system and get their people to win the Democratic Party again, that sort of thing. It's just my humble opinion. One of the methods used by the malicious actors to scrape user data has been to enter another person's phone number or email address into a Facebook search, allowing information to be harvested or scraped. We believe most people on Facebook could have had their public profile scraped in this way, he said. The Wednesday admissions were accompanied by the announcement of 9 major changes aimed at safeguarding user privacy following the data harvesting scandal that has pummeled Facebook stock and resulted in congressional inquiries, CEO Mark Zuckerberg will testify before the House Energy and Commerce Committee on April 11th, which Chairman Greg Walden, Republican, Oregon, and Frank Pallone Jr., Democrat, New Jersey, said would be an important opportunity to shed light on critical consumer data privacy issues and help all Americans better understand what happens to their personal information online. We don't need to better know. We know what's happening. They know everything about us. Where we go for dinner. When I go take a crap. When I leave my man cave and go into my house to take a crap. They probably know it. In addition to eliminating the ability to search for users by email and phone number, Facebook will also ensure that it does not collect the content of messages sent via its Messenger app or Facebook Lite on Android. The Menlo Park company admitted to Bloomberg on Wednesday that it's been scanning private messages between individuals commuting through Messenger to, quote, make sure it follows the company's content rules. Right, so if I have a private message between you and me and you talking about something, and look, this has happened before. It was a guy's name, Brandon Robb, young man, was talking about 9/11 and didn't believe this or that, and he was pissed off at the government, and nothing bad, didn't threaten anything, got automatically forwarded to the FBI. They went and arrested this guy, took him to a mental house, no charges whatsoever. And then another judge said, get him the hell out of there. What the hell are you guys doing? And he got out of there. I think he was on InfoWars at the time, young man, Brandon Robb. I'll never forget that story. And it was where? What got him there? Facebook Messenger, having a private conversation between his siblings and himself. For example, on Messenger, when you send a photo, our automated systems can scan it using photo matching technology to detect known child exploitation imagery, or when you send a link, we scan it for malware or viruses. Facebook designed these automated tools so we can rapidly stop abusive behavior on our system. But what about the example I just gave? Someone who was unhappy with the government, unhappy with the official story of something, and is just talking about it amongst each other. No threats, not wanting to hurt anything, not wanting to, attack something or someone. Nope. Very much distaste for what the hell they were fed on something with 9/11. I don't know, because they didn't tell us what it was, but just something that was the subject. And sure enough, they were released from this forced entry into their freaking house and throw them into a mental institution. Judge said, hell no, get them back out of there. Can't do that. I'll never forget the story. Matter of fact, if I can find it. R-A-U. Brandon Robb released. Here we go. Ready? Look at this. Former Marine held involuntarily over Facebook posts. Now plans to sue the FBI. Calls experience extremely alarming after he was taken for psychiatric evaluation but not charged with any crime. The former U.S. Marine who was taken from his home and involuntarily detained for psychiatric evaluation for posting controversial song lyrics and conspiracy theories on Facebook is to file a civil suit against the FBI and police. Speaking for the first time since his release after a judge ruled there was insufficient evidence to detain him, Brandon Robb said his experience was frightening and that it sent an extremely alarming message to Americans. His case has sparked vigorous online debate over First Amendment rights versus concerns over security. On Wednesday, a group called Revolution PAC, in support of former presidential candidate Ron Paul, called on Virginia Governor Bob McDonnell and former Attorney General Ken Cuccinelli to apologize to Robb and to make public all communications related to the incident. Robb, 26, a former combat engineer who served his time in Iraq and Afghanistan, was taken forcibly from his home in Chesterfield County, Virginia, by 2 FBI agents and police on the 16th of August. This was 2012, I believe. He was not charged with any crime. After talking with FBI agents, he was handcuffed and detained in a psychiatric hospital for 7 days before a judge ruled on 23rd of August that there was not sufficient evidence to keep him there. In an interview posted on a conservative civil liberties website, Robb said, "I'm really tough, so I roll with the punches, but it made me scared for my country. The idea that a man can be snatched off his property without being read his rights, I think should be extremely alarming to all Americans." Rob, I'm with you. And I was with you when it happened because I remember talking about it. One posting said to be of concern was Rob's Facebook post on the 13th of August, which said, quote, "Sharpen my axe. I'm here to sever heads." Again, he's talking about song lyrics. A quote from a song called "Bring Me Down" by Swollen Members, a Canadian hip-hop band. Other posts focus on conspiracy theories related to 9/11 and talk of an upcoming revolution. Guess what happens? This video is unavailable now. A YouTube video of his arrest, which he was dressed in shorts, looked right and went viral. So I wonder if that's still there. Oh, nope. YouTube police has taken that one down, apparently. Can't see that one either. But I saw it because I watched it when it happened. And I'll never forget it. I want the country to know who he is, that he's not crazy. He's a staunch patriot, Thomas told AP. She said she has posted similar things herself, questioning the government and its role in the 9/11 attacks. Right, so that was some of the conversation they were having. That happened in 2012. Who was in charge? Obama. The same corrupt FBI, the same corrupt Justice Department, who's in there right now, that Trump is trying to pick out like a bunch of weeds. Get out of here. Get out of here. Because had the right people been in position, real patriots, real government that we would expect to have, that would have never, ever happened. Let the guy say what the hell he wants to say. He's got the First Amendment right. He's not threatening to hurt anybody. No. He's not threatening to do anything. No. He's talking about this upcoming revolution that he thinks is going to happen. So what? People have been talking about the return of Jesus for, over 1,000 years now. Still hasn't happened. Can't lock them up in a loony bin, can you? Forcefully? No. So this is Facebook. Who had a role in that? Facebook. 2012. Facebook. Get rid of your freaking Facebook. But it's so easy. Stop. Find another method. Contact everybody on Facebook. Guys, can we use some other way to chat? There's some other way. All you really need is an instant messaging program. For God's sakes, create a damn Telegram channel. Freaking Telegram channel and do it. And you know what will happen later? Breaking news. Telegram's been taking all your data and all your conversations, feeding it to the FBI, and someone got arrested for posting something that they didn't believe about a, event or what, God knows what, and just got snatched up from their house, Or maybe not. We got Gab on Twitter. Gab. You can send private messages on Gab. Can't you? Just like Twitter. And Gab is more of a freedom-loving kind of a platform. Again, I wish the stupid face coin people with the cryptos actually did something with their crap coin. Because talk about perfect timing. They could have had a freaking monster. Idiots. Anyways, take care.